What is the experience of Georgia can be relevant to our understanding of the Arab Spring? What can be comparable between a mostly Muslim country of 80 plus million people and a predominantly Christian country of less than 5 million people? And what can we glean from the successes and failures of colored revolutions that will allow us to craft a smarter, more effective approach to North Africa and the Middle East? As most of you know, 7 years ago, less than 7 years ago actually, the revolution, Rose Revolution in Georgia happened in 6 years and 3 months ago. Georgia was a classical failed state. An entrenched bureaucracy was killing any initiative in the society. There was crippling poverty, cynicism, inadequate infrastructure, and an economy shackled by corruption. As you know, as well as peaceful popular revolution brought to power a young team of reformers that I happened to lead. The situation back in Georgia was so catastrophic that we had to build our state almost from the scratch. Yet in many ways, this was rather a blessing than a curse. We knew that half steps and overly cautious measures wouldn't be a mere drops in the ocean, an ocean in which Georgia was sinking quickly. We opted in consequence for a radical course that would transform our old nation by the young independent state into a regional laboratory for reforms. And who were we at the time? Nothing more than a group of young men and women from student organizations, opposition parties, and civil society groups. From one day to the next, we were in charge of a fragile country in a hostile geopolitical environment with an increasingly revisionist large Russian Federation at our door, and inside Georgia, by the way, as well. Slogans, roses, flags, and policy papers, the tools we used as opposition and civil society leaders, would no longer suffice. What could we do? Were we just going to replace the old generation with a new one, basically do the same things over and over again? Or were we going to stay true to our dreams and to the dreams of all our people who bravely came into the streets to overthrow the previous regime? We took the risk of launching a quick, radical, and comprehensive reform process. What we lacked in experience, we made up for in spades in conviction and in a willingness to rigorously entertain new ideas. We were not constrained by dogma or dead weight of bureaucracies and powerful interest groups. Of course, we did not succeed in everything. We had significant shortcomings and we made quite some mistakes. But as the father of European cosmopolitanism, Immanuel Kant, said 200 years ago, you cannot actually be free until you cannot be ready to be free until you actually are free. What Kant meant is that there is no book to teach you in advance how to operate within freedom, that you can learn it from your own successes and from your own failures, from trying to govern and behave in a free environment. He also meant that the pursuit of freedom brings uncertainty and risk, but that such risk should be seized if you want to be an actor in your life and in your nation's destiny. Kant was certainly right.